Alright, we have 26c-59b-74f. Time little too late. Unfiltered Americanized English bitter. East Kent Goldings, Amarillo, Belma, and El Dorado. Alright, I'm going to crack this open and get it in a glass. Alright, we have it in the glass there. A little bit of a murky haze. There was some sediment in the bottle. Tried the best I could to keep from picking any of that up. But it was a pretty hazy beer all the way through. Didn't get too much of that in there. Alright, we'll get some taste on it and see what we got. Alright, back with the some tasting notes of Time a Little Too Late, 26c-59b-74f, the unfiltered Americanized English bitter. Drank through this beer, gave it a little bit of time, and didn't get a whole lot of change with it. I'll just start off from the top here with the appearance. The head was a little short on the pour, but I did swirl it around a bit and fluffed it up and got a nice, about a little over a one-finger head. The carb is medium. Color, orangish brown. Clarity, the beer is very, very murky and hazy. The clarity, this is a very murky looking beer straight out of the bottle. Did have a lot of unfiltered sediment with it being an unfiltered beer. If the color were a little lighter, it might have come across a little more on the hazy side as opposed to murky. But this one was quite a murky beer. Head retention good. The head hung out through the session. It's an interesting take on the style, I think. Not familiar with the style. I did look it up and just so I knew what I was basing my tastes off of. But I think it kind of pushed the unfiltered a bit too far and ended up coming out murky with this one here. As far as the aroma, we had kind of a melon honeydew. I really had to reach in deep and hard to get that. I think that comes from the which hop is that? The Belma hop. I didn't get a lot of the citrus that you usually get from like Amarillo and El Dorado. I think that that Belma, that honeydew melon, just a very light hop aroma there. Kind of a bready aroma. Had an overwhelming aroma of rubbing alcohol in this beer. The flavor, as I mentioned, kind of very much a rubbing alcohol flavor to this beer. I'm not sure really what causes that or where that comes from. The hop wise had a clean bitterness to it, a little bit of grapefruit peel, a lingering kind of a spicy flavor to it as well. The malt was a little grainy and yeasty, and like I said, just very rubbing alcohol-like. A really dominant flavor in this beer. It's off there somewhere. Carbonation, medium. Sensation, smooth with a light carb bite. The body was full. Overall, as I said earlier, not familiar with this beer style. I did look it up, so I would have a little better idea what I'm talking about, what I'm tasting here. According to style, I think you hit the color and the bitterness pretty much on point. There is that fine line between murky and hazy in a beer when it comes to the malts that you use, as well as the yeast left in suspension. And I think we might have pushed that a little too far on this one here with that murkiness that came through. Thanks for sharing, and good luck in the competition.